welcome back to all you beautiful, infinite gems out there. Thank you all so very much for tuning in today with Graceful Breakthroughs. If you're new to the channel, welcome. My name is Andrea, and currently we're doing a 21-day self-love devotion, which is called Self-Love, the Love of My Life. And today marks day 14 of our 21-day self-love devotion, you guys. The focus for today is going to be on disconnecting, maybe entirely or partially, from your social media platforms throughout your self-love journey. When I speak of disconnecting, you guys, I'm not saying that you completely have to say, hey, I'm not doing social media anymore, but disconnect for maybe a couple of hours at a time, or disconnect for maybe a day, a week, a month, or even up to a year, depending on where you're at mentally and spiritually and emotionally when it comes to social media. Because as we know, it can have a really positive effect on people, or it can take people down a really dark negative road. So you have to make a decision which way you want to go, which way are you going, recognize that, and then take action to get yourself on a healthy path. Okay, Jim, so I'm going to give you a few reasons why you should disconnect from social media, or why people do disconnect from social media for, weeks, days, hours, months at a time. One could be is that you're comparing yourself to other people's reality, okay? You're comparing your looks, you're comparing your success, you're comparing your life, you're comparing your family to what other people are putting out on the internet, okay? Another one could be that, you're really just kind of forming an addiction to social media in a way. You're like, I need to be on my phone. I need to see the new update. I need to know who liked my pictures. I need to know what my notifications say. You're like in the need to know state of mind. You want and need that social media, okay? Or it could be like really distracting you from what is in your reality, like your life, your self-love, your family, things that are here to elevate you. It could be a huge distraction, or you just feel completely lost without your phone, without social media, without having that platform right in front of you. You feel lost. You can't even take, any time away from it. Those are some signs that you may need to disconnect from social media. So, Gems, when I realized that I was on social media and I was constantly comparing myself to other people, I was like, oh no, this is not the road I want to go down. I don't want to be on here looking at someone's life and saying, why isn't my life that way? Or why isn't my body that way? Or why aren't I successful like that person? I was really consumed in like what was being posted, and I wasn't even worrying about who I was inside, like who I was as a person. So I made the conscious and like courageous decision to say, you know what? I don't need the social media. I deleted all of my platforms, and I said, when I'm ready, if I'm ready, whenever I'm ready, I will go back and return, and I'll enjoy my experience, okay? So yes, it was like, dang, Drea, you don't have to compare yourself. You can just be, but I didn't really know or love myself unconditionally to just do that. So taking myself away from those platforms was a huge step in my self-love journey, one that I will never forget, and one that I am so very grateful for. So once the social media platforms were non-existent to me, I was extremely tuned in to my own reality, to what was right in front of me. And I listened to myself, and I wanted to figure out who I was completely. I wanted to love myself completely, and I wanted to figure out what it is exactly I want out of this lifetime and what my purpose is. Like, that was my main goal. I really wanted to know who I was and why was I here on earth. I remember people would ask me, oh, what's your social media? What's your Instagram? What's your Snap? What's your this? What's your that? And I'm like, I don't have social media. And a lot of people were like, you don't? And I'm like, yeah, I know. And at times I felt like I would ask my brother, I would be like, is there anything I'm missing? Like, should I make a platform? He's like, you're not missing anything. And really, I wasn't missing anything. And it gave me so much time to just really cater to myself, cater to my home, cater to my child, cater to my family, and discover deeper levels of who Andrea was. Okay, Jim, so after a very, very long disconnection period from all of my social media platforms, which was about 2 years long, I decided to make a comeback and just create another page for my Instagram and my Facebook and Pinterest and stuff like that so that I could, be happy and engage on the positive side of social media. So that meant that I had to set the tone for my page and set boundaries, right? So the tone of my page is like positive inspiration, self-love. It's all about self-love, right? So I only want to see positive information coming through my news feed. I wasn't about to follow anything that had to do with putting someone else down, about drama, about negativity, about, false information, things that I was just like, I don't want to engage in this. And it's okay because it's my page and I can do whatever I wanted to do with it. So that was definitely a big factor of me coming back and not even giving myself any type of room to let any of that negativity seep in. And if it did, I knew how to control and how to address it because I know myself and I know what I like and I know what I dislike and I love myself unconditionally. So I have no worries when I am on any type of platform because I mind my business. So if you're feeling the need to take a little social media break and just disconnect yourself, then I'm going to give you guys a few things that will help you along the way. First of all, before you even sign out of the application, unfollow anything that does not sit well with you, that makes you feel less than, fearful, negative, gossipy, anything like that. Unfollow, log out, and delete the application. And then just dive into your current reality. What do you want to do? Who do you want to see? Who do you want to talk to? What experience do you want to make with your time of disconnection from social media? Okay? Once you return, remember, you create your feed. You create your experience. Do you want a positive experience? Yes. Good. Okay, then follow inspirational, positive pages. Do you want to laugh? Okay, cool. Follow some funny meme pages that aren't there to hurt people's feelings, but just to uplift your spirits, and so on and so forth with whatever you want to follow. So I definitely believe that it is important for your mental health to take conscious, mindful breaks from social media and disconnect yourself here and there for however long you want to. Because you don't want to consume too much of the same thing all day, every day. It's just like you wouldn't consume a bag of chips all day, every day. So you want to take a break and just, give yourself a little time to be in your reality and to be engaged in the people and the things around you. It is always okay for you to say, hey, I'm going to take a break. I'm going to disconnect for a day or two. Call me, girl, give me a text, come on over, but just take that time because people who know you and are engaged with your life and who really care for you, they know how to reach you. So it's okay if you take a little time off to just tend to yourself and your family and the things around you. All right? So of course, I have an affirmation to keep you guys grounded with your intentions of taking breaks from social media and disconnecting yourself when you feel the need to do so. It is healthy for me to disconnect myself from social media from time to time as needed. It is absolutely healthy for me to disconnect myself from social media from time to time as needed. There you have it, Gems. That is all. Take conscious decisions to make sure your mental health is where it's supposed to be, your spiritual health as well, your emotional health as well, and then proceed with love. Always be willing to learn, and I will see you guys for day 15 of the self-love devotion very soon. I love you all. Have a wonderful day. Mwah.